3-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's A-Chain. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run for the first time with Keelan Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Walter Nolan gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And 15.
He'll look to throw. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
1st down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
But we'll play action here with McCarthy. That is caught to the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 83 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Another run here for Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. He works free. Right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Oilers.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he's in for the 2-point conversion to make it 16-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. He gets free. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The offense will line up
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just a pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
at their own 35-yard line.
Back to the air following that pick six. The throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Back to the air once more on second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and pass might have even lost a yard there.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And there'll leave just enough time for a final play in this opening quarter. 3rd and 11. Slot man in motion right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the carry, it's H.A. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He's across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, this is H.A. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second and 7.
At the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up third down.
1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
Let's go now. 60 buckets, 70 ranges, 70 ranges. Dragon 60. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
First down, Panthers.
Throwing now from the gun. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
The second down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Thrown left side, the catch is made. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It was a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They run over center with Robinson. And this will be a Panthers first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on third down.
Every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. The Panthers will take their first timeout. The clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He was defended by Lewis C.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
First and 10.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. I don't blame you. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Open that is Horton. It's caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This from beyond 70 yards away. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Here's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up good there.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way.
And he's in! Touchdown, Arrow. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense, let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Check. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First and 10 at the
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Motion. Warrior 70.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He's got room at the 30. And he will score. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And here comes Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Now they'll set up to throw. A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Aiken. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with A-10. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try and run it here. It's A-10. Call it a gain of 13. First down for Houston.
13 yards on the play. And a first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That one out wide to Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing, that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all. I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
It's 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Achane. Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
That's good for a first down.
We'll get this out wide. And it'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
7 brings up second.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot. A run, and it's Achane. First and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's Achane. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The 6-yard line. A gain of 3.
Here now, second down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Oilers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Oilers 38, Panthers 28. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Motion.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete right side. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Panthers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 11 yards on the pass then. It's good for a Panther 1st down. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, check. Unlock line. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Achane, running left to the pylon. He's pinned. Ravon Achane. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And Pearson is down for the PAT. He's got it. And the Oilers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 28.
After the TD, on is McPherson to keep this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
45. Panthers 35.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Oilers are going to extend their lead.
Panthers 35. Evan McPherson set to kick
After
off.
the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, 8 yards to go. Another run here for Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On third down, it's Robinson. He's got a first down inside the 45. First down there on a pickup of 17.
A gain of 17.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On first down, right back to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Try
play.
again. It's second and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.